Hey guys, your girl is back. Nkechi Ejikeume on Who Cares to Care. How are we all doing? How are we all coping? The children have gone back to school. Yay! Today, we want to talk about loneliness in our teenagers, you see. Before then, if you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ejikeume on Who Cares to Care. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for returning. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for being there. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Okay, now we want to talk about loneliness in our teenagers. You know, over 50% of the mom and dads I spoke to say that their children were very, very lonely during this lockdown. Teenagers, as a matter of fact, they are notorious in being lonely or dealing with stuff when they are teenagers. It's a natural thing, and they grow after a while. And something happens to them when they are teenagers, then with time, they grow out of it, they mature, they stop being very annoying, and it's expected for a teenager. Most of them are closed books, they don't talk. As we are all aware, most of them just keep things to their chest. They don't want to talk about it. Some are different from others. If it's a girl, she might be very chatty. She likes to meet up with her fellow mates, either in school, to chat, to keep up with what's going on, to keep up with the gossip about hair, makeup, and all gossip about us, their parents as well. Oh, they do. It might be all good, but they still, say something like that. But for the boys might be just on the other side. They want to just mind their business, or they have their friends. Once they have their headphones, hook up with their friends on YouTube with their mighty headphones. You know the way they are. They are fine. They are at that age when they carry their laptops and just go inside their room and shut the door. What do? I always encourage my children to have any manner of conversation with me. I started by being an open mother. I am an open book mom. I'm like this. I give them every information, no matter what they ask me. I can give them the information according to how they can handle or manage at that time. But whether I will tell them the truth, I'll tell them the truth. I encourage them to always come to me when they have any problem, whether in school, wherever, whether in church, anywhere. They should come and tell me. And please, when you're telling me, give me all the information, give me all the details, so that if I am fighting your corner, if I have to fight for you, then I know what I'm doing. If I have to apologize on your behalf, then I know the truth, then I know how to start apologizing for you, then I know how to come in, then I know how to deal with matters. So it is important. Transparency, it is very, very important. And most importantly, the way you deal with these informations they bring to you depends whether they will come back to you next time or not. It is as simple as that. Parents, we should take note. Some of us are very harsh and strict. They ask you a question, you will just thunder. They do one thing, you will just thunder. Tomorrow they will not come back. So depending on how you handle the information depends on whether they're going to bring the next one to you again or not. And you don't want them to abandon you in a corner and confide in their friends. Once that starts happening, you've lost that child. You rather your child confides in you, and it's a job to make the child comfortable. It is our job to make the child feel free. It is our job to make the child feel safe. Once our children are safe with us, they can tell us anything. It's as simple as that. Okay, my children, when they were growing up, my daughter is 21, nearly 22. My son just turned 20. My Nakas is 17, nearly 18. My baby is 14. Sometimes they will bring some questions to me. I'll just say, especially with all these things they read on social media. And I like to hear. My last child, or even they will land me some questions. I will have to breathe before I answer it. And I will not show any sign of shock or surprise, because once you do that, they'll start hiding things from you. So let's learn to manage these children, because at that time they're very sensitive, at that time they're fragile, at that time they're just living childhood to adulthood. It's a lot of challenges on them as well. They want to know, they want to hear, they are curious. Like I said, they rather come to us than go to their friends. Even if they have to chat with their friends, let them come to me first. And I'm blessed for my children. They always do. We should always be happy to take this distress of them, because at that time, pay groups, all this nonsense going on, that is the time most of them don't know their left from their rights. Then they have to start relying on their friends. No, we do not want that. Even if they have friends, we have to make sure that we check up on them, know what they're doing, know what they're up to. It is very important, you see. With all due respect, I know we have to work to earn money, have to work to put the food on the table, to bring in the bacon. But then again, you know, even if it means working less hours to look after our children. Because I must say this, I've had some mothers like me that said that they preferred going to work than looking after their children. Then I cannot stop wondering why you had that children in the first place, no matter how harsh that sounds. If you brought that child into this world, you must look after that child. If you as much as carried that child 9 months, you must be there for that child. Because if you are not there for these children, to train them, to teach them, to guide them, to comfort them, to make sure that they are okay, you don't train them, they train you when they grow. And we begin to wonder why our children ended up the way they ended up. I really do not want to go too far. But you see, some of these things has to be said, moms, dads, carers. You see, it shouldn't offend anybody, but we should learn, because it is the love and care we did not give our children when they were young is what we deal with when they are 17, when they are 18, and when they are 19. Because they have left home to find succor, to find peace, to find joy for every wrong reasons in their friends. By the time they get to 15, 16, they start messing around, carrying what they carry about in name of protection. Carry what? Oh, God forbid, it's not our portion. So parents, please, let's balance our time. We have to work, we have to make this money, but please, we need to look after our teenagers. Because I'm sick and tired. I am frustrated. My heart bleeds when I keep on seeing these children on the news. Children on the news, children on the news, children on the news. This has happened, that has happened. We dropped this, they dropped that. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I read a text that said that, call the child's name, that he's been dropped. Dropped as in, no more breath in this child. What did he drop? A teaspoon. What did he drop? A cup. What did he drop? It's shocking. And my question remains, where are their parents? Where are their mothers? Where are their fathers? Where are the people that are supposed to care for these children? Anyway, please, from the time they are born, let's start listening to our children. Even now, it's not late. If your child is 16, if your child is 15 or 17, you can still rein that child in with love. You can still make the child have confidence in you. Your child can talk to you. You have to reassure that child, I am here for you. Life is once, and once it's gone, it's gone. It is never our portion. I reject and cancel in Jesus' name. None of us will be a part of these shenanigans, this rubbish going on in our society. 16, 17, 18, 19. By the time they go past 21, then you can breathe. And we should all pull together and do this job. Because if mother A, mother B, mother C does it, and D and F and Q mother doesn't do it, it does not make sense. Because the frightening part is it can be anybody's child. Whether your child is part of the rubbish or not part of it. Because God forbid that your child can be your child can be, oh God, your child can be at the wrong place and the wrong time. Mistake identity. Maybe walking back from school and these things happens. Gone to the shop to go and get something. I heard on the news, oh my God, I heard on the news about a particular child. He was testing his new bike. His mom stood by the door waiting for him to come back with his new bike. He was testing the new bike in their area where they live. A mom stood by the door, his mom, waiting for him to come back. Only for the child to call him on Facebook, mom, I'm dying, mom, I'm dying, mom, I'm dying. Thank God he put through. Thank God he put through. Mom. So let's do our best, just let's try and unite our children, be close to them, love them, teach them. Some parents, some other moms have just one child, no sibling to bounce off each other. You're pulling out your hair because all the time that child is on your neck. I can't imagine how it feels because I have 4, but still well done for the job you do. I want to thank all parents. I want to thank all parents for the job we do. We can do better. It is a difficult situation, but the earlier we put our foot down to make sure that our children are safe, we have a safer community. We will have a safer country. We will have our children die less. Our children will not die. We will not die. Our children will all grow, go to school, mature, and look after us. That is the way it's done. I leave you. My name is painful because I see these things every day on the news and everywhere. Let's do our best for our children we love. I close on this. If we as much as brought them into the world, it is our responsibility to look after them. Thank you and I love you all. On Who Cares to Care, Nkechi Ejikeume is my name. Please do stay blessed. I'm back next week with a topic I've titled The Colored Child. Take care and stay blessed. Bye.